Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 16th and 17th of April 2023. Let's start with our session. How many states are in the front runner category of the State Energy Efficiency Index 2021 to 22? So State Energy Efficiency Index was developed by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency in collaboration with the Alliance for an Energy Efficient Economy. Okay. So in this year's index, 5 states are in the front runner category while 4 states are in the achiever category. Which are these 5 states? These are Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Rajasthan and Telangana. Fine. And which are the top performing states in their respective state groups? These are Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Assam and Chandigarh. They are the top performing states in their respective state groups. And also Telangana and Andhra Pradesh state showed the most improvement since the last index. So your correct answer would be 5. If you are asked how many states are in the achiever category, answer would be 4. Okay. Next is Milius is a guided missile destroyer of which country's navy? So this Milius is a guided missile destroyer of the US Navy. And why it was in news? Because recently it conducted an operation to assert the navigational rights and freedoms in the South China Sea near the Spratly Islands. Okay. And this operation occurred while the Chinese military exhibited its power for the 3rd consecutive day around Taiwan. Fine. So Milius is a guided missile destroyer of the country USA. Now also recently UNCLOS means the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, which was adopted in the year 1982, governs the world's ocean and the seas. And India and Vietnam have recently highlighted the significance of this UN clause and reiterated their commitment to resolve any dispute based on this international law. Fine. So you can be asked that India highlighted the significance of UN clause along with which country? This is the country Vietnam. And what is the full form of UN clause? United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Next is Cyber Surakshit Bharat is the initiative of which union ministry? So this is an initiative of Ministry of Electronics and IT that seeks to spread awareness about the cybercrime and strengthen the capacities of frontline IT officials and chief information security officers across all the government departments. Fine. So under this initiative, the National E-Governance Division is organizing the 35th Chief Information Society Officers Deep Dive Training Program. Fine. So this Cyber Surakshit Bharat is the initiative of Ministry of Electronics and IT. Now which union ministry is associated with the draft of Sagarmala Innovation and Startup Policy? So recently it was released by the Indian government and it seeks to nurture the startups and other entities. Why? To co-create the future of India's growing maritime sector. And this draft policy seeks the creation of digital portal which is based on the selection of the startups to ensure a transparent process. Fine. So if you're asked that which union ministry is associated with the draft of Sagarmala Innovation and Startup Policy, so answer would be Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Next is UIDAI has partnered with which institution for National Center of Excellence in Technology for Internal Security Initiative? What is UIDAI? The Unique Identification Authority of India, and recently it has joined hands with IIT Bombay. Why? To develop a robust touchless biometric capture system for easier usage by the people anytime. Okay, they can use it anytime, anywhere. And as part of the Memorandum of Understanding, UIDAI and IIT Bombay will carry out the joint research to build a mobile capture system for the fingerprints along with the liveness model that is integrated with the capture system. Fine. So UIDAI has partnered with IIT Bombay for the National Center of Excellence in Technology for Internal Security Initiative. Next is, which country has recently passed Anti-Terrorism Bill to replace the Prevention of Terrorism Act? So this is a bill of Sri Lanka, and recently it was introduced to replace the draconian Prevention of Terrorism Act. Actually, there has been immense international pressure, including from the United Nations Human Rights Council on Sri Lanka to repeal the 1978 law, because it provides the police with the broad powers to search, arrest and detain the suspect. And now the proposed legislation is facing criticism due to its broad definition of Terrorism Act. Fine. So which country has recently passed this anti-terrorism bill to replace the Prevention of Terrorism Act? This is the country Sri Lanka. Which country manufactures the Spike anti-tank missile? So this missile is a fire and forget anti-tank guided missile and an anti-personnel missile that is developed by the country Israel. So Israel has signed a defense deal with Greece to provide it with over $400 million worth of Spike anti-tank missile, and according to the Rafale, the missile can be launched from around 45 different platforms, like for example land, air, sea, etc. Fine. So which country manufactures the Spike anti-tank missile? Answer would be Israel. Next is, which city is the host of the Third Regional Symposium on Greening the Judiciaries? So the Third Regional Symposium on Greening the Judiciaries in Africa was organized by the Africa Judicial Education Network on Environmental Law, where in Nairobi, that lies in Kenya. Okay, so this particular event was held based on the theme of strengthening the role of judiciaries in addressing the climate change in Africa. Okay, so which city is the host of this event? Answer would be Nairobi. Next is, which country has developed the Mirage 532 suicide drone? So Islamic Revolution Guard Corps Ground Force has developed a new domestically built suicide drone which can destroy the targets within a range of 450 kilometers. So this is an unmanned aerial vehicle and it has a piston engine, and also it has a one-way range of 450 kilometers. And this Mirage 532 drone has been manufactured by Iranian expert. Answer would be Iran. So this Mirage 532 suicide drone belongs to the country Iran. Next is, which state or the union territory has organized the Baisakhi Mahotsav 2023? So Baisakhi Mahotsav will be organized by Jammu's Directorate of Tourism, and this event celebrates the Dogra culture and heritage. So Baisakhi is also known as Vaisakhi, and it is one of the harvesting festivals that is celebrated in India and also in other parts of the world, largely by the Sikh community, right? So which state has organized this Baisakhi Mahotsav? Answer would be Jammu and Kashmir. Also recently, a painting from Jammu and Kashmir has got the GI tag, the name of which is Basoli painting, right? And wood carvings from Ladakh has also got the GI tag. Not only this, the mircha rice has also got the GI tag, and now you have to tell me mircha rice belongs to which particular state. Union External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar launched Tulsi Ghat Restoration Project in which particular country? So recently he launched this Tulsi Ghat Restoration Project of Varanasi during his visit to Uganda's Kampala place. Okay, Actually, Uganda was endorsed to chair the non-aligned movement on behalf of Africa for the period from 2022 up to 2025. Fine. So our External Affairs Minister has launched the Tulsi Ghat Restoration Project in Uganda country. As per the World Health Organization, which country reported its death from H3N8 bird flu? So China has recently reported the first death from this bird flu, and a Chinese woman was the first person to die from a type of bird flu that is rare in humans, but good thing is that the strain does not appear to spread between people. Okay, so China has reported its first death from this bird flu. Last question is, which Indian chess player has won the World Chess Armageddon Asia and Oceania? So this is Indian Grandmaster D. Gukesh, and he has defeated Nodirbek Abdusattorov, who is from the country Uzbekistan, in the finals to win this World Chess Armageddon Asia and Oceania. Now you have to tell me who is the latest Grandmaster of India and from which state he belonged to. Do let me know in the comment section. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with our revision session, in which we are doing the current affairs revision for the month of February. And this is the final and the last part in this series. So today we'll be doing the questions from 226 up to question number 240. Let's start. Super pigs have been recently spotted in which particular country? So they have been spotted in US, and these are the non-indigenous species of pigs there, and they have caused major damage to the North American region by spreading the diseases and eating away the crops. Okay. Mad cow disease has been confirmed in cattle of which country? So mad cow disease is a fatal and progressive disease that affects the central nervous system of an adult cattle. So Brazil, which is one of the world's largest beef exporter, has suspended its beef export to the country China after a confirmed case of mad cow disease here. National Health Authority's Scan and Share service was launched as a part of which scheme? So this service has been adopted by 365 hospitals in across 25 states and the Union Territories in India, and it was launched as a part of Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. Actually, this service enables paperless and instant token generation for outpatient department registration using a unique QR code displayed by the participating hospital. Kaziranga National Park is located in which Indian state? Everyone knows this. Kaziranga National Park lies in the state of Assam, and it is home to a large population of one-horned rhinos. And why it was in news? Because central government has recently sought a factual report on the rhino population numbers in this national park. Which state was ranked the top performer in the Foundational Literacy and the Numeracy Index 2022? Actually, it measures the literacy of the children who are below the age of 10 years. And this index measures the states based on 5 key parameters, including educational infrastructure, access to education, basic health, learning outcomes, and the governance. And it has ranked West Bengal state as the top performer and Uttar Pradesh as the lowest among larger state category. Fine. A mix of fentanyl and animal tranquilizer called xylazine, known as trank dope, is causing concerns in which particular country? So it is being sold in the US currently, and it is being used as a synthetic cutting agent for opioids like heroin, and now it is causing the outbreaks of skin infection and overdoses in major cities across the country. What is the name of the small space rock which is responsible for the coolant leakage of Soyuz MS 2022 capsule? This is a micrometeoroid. Okay, it is a small space rock that weighs less than 1 gram, and it is responsible for the coolant leakage of the Soyuz MS-22 capsule. Actually, it prevented the spacecraft from being either used as a refuge or a return vehicle because its cabin temperature cannot be regulated. That's why it was in news. US conducted a simulated tabletop exercise called DSC-TTX along with which country? Answer would be South Korea. Aim is to determine the actions that are needed to be taken in the event of a possible nuclear attack by the country North Korea. And this exercise was the 8th edition of the US and the South Korean Deterrence Strategy Committee tabletop exercise. Where is the Urban 20 Engagement Group's inaugural event held? Answer would be Ahmedabad. So this event was held in Ahmedabad, and the U20 meeting focuses on the role of cities in economic prosperity and ecological harmony. Which country is the host of Asia Pacific Conference of German Business in 2024? So the Asia Pacific Conference of German Business is a flagship event that provides the platform to strengthen personal and the economic ties between the countries in Europe and in the Asia Pacific region. And India is likely to host this Asia Pacific Conference of German Business in 2024. Okay. Next is Tribeni, which is the host of Kumbh Mahotsav, is located in which Indian state? So this Kumbh Mahotsav is an old festival that is celebrated on the banks of Ganga river, but it was stopped 700 years ago and now it revived only 2 years ago by the locals. So it is located in the state of West Bengal. Poverty Reduction and Growth Facility is a division of which institution? Answer is International Monetary Fund. So this facility provides financial assistance to the world's most impoverished countries, and it was established in the year 1999 to replace the Enhanced Structural Adjustment Facility. Which department released the Secretariat Reforms Report which shows the progress in the government operation? This is Department of Administrative Reforms and the Public Grievances. So this report focuses on areas such as Swachhata campaign, efficiency in the government decision making, then e-office implementation and the government's best practices. The 18th World Security Congress witnessed the adoption of which declaration? Answer would be Jaipur Declaration. Okay. So the conclusion of 18th World Security Congress witnessed the adoption of Jaipur Declaration, and it was jointly held by the India's Railway Protection Force and the Paris-based International Union of Railways. So this globally recognized platform focuses on the current security challenges in the railway sector. Which country created a recovery visa recently to help bring in specialist worker? So New Zealand has created a recovery visa to help bring in specialist workers that are required to support the rebuilding efforts in the disaster hit regions of the country. And it was launched after the Gabriel cyclone and Auckland flooding. Fine. So these are the next and the last 15 questions from the month of February. And with this, we are winding up our revision session on February. And from tomorrow, we'll continue with March month. Fine. So you can write your feedback in the comment section, like how much you are feeling confident now in the February month current affairs or January current affairs, or how much you are improving in your daily mock test. So you can write your views and feedback in the comment section. So please let us know how much you are improving every day. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide, you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Milius signing off.